everybody. I'm Selena Coleman. I'm your host of Real Women, Real Talk, and I have
JT, co-host, Real Women, Real Talk. Let's go.
AJ, co-host, Real Women, Real Talk.
and we're going to be talking about some real things today. We're going to be talking about reparations. I know we talked about that last time, but we're going to talk about two different type of reparations only for a little bit. We're going to talk about what we did for the week until today. And then we're going to talk about kids and what they shouldn't be doing in the sense of what we trying to do for our future, for our kids' future and all of that. We got Mr. Coleman in the back right now. He ain't on mic, but he is on our AMP show. Why don't you call in, Mr. Coleman? Why don't you call in to the AMP show so that our listeners on AMP can hear you?
Hey, like she always put me on the spot. Let me get ready.
We are getting ready. Maybe I should put some lipstick on. Should I put some lipstick on camera, y'all?
Go ahead.
You got sexy red?
I think I got some sexy red. I'm not sure, but you know. I'm gonna just go with some lip gloss because my lip gloss is popping.
Let me see. Let me judge that. Oh, it was a kiss for me.
What she do?
All right.
Girl,
Okay, so
says I got to take my hat off.
I'm just
I be
dropping
trying to
stuff and everything.
Get my hair Tubman feel. Gotta
So
take
you
my
guys,
hat off.
we're gonna do it a little bit different today. I am gonna take this.
Let me see. Nancy.
We can go natural. It's all right.
Girl, your hair is cute.
I know. But
That's that good hair?
Yeah,
Nessa
that's
with
that
the
good hair. Yeah.
Nessa with the good hair?
Yes. Girl, you don't have to be a Becky to have good hair. Ah,
Okay.
I missed that train.
I'm dropping quarters and change and all
I
kind of
don't
stuff.
know what that is. What
That
is
was a quarter.
No, what is that?
What? Oh, that was my lipstick, girl. That is my Haas lipstick.
I know it looks expensive.
Yeah. It was a
Little gift.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
From the Lady Gaga team. Huh. But it wasn't to me. It was to cancel the contract. But it's okay.
You swooped up on somebody's gift.
No, it was given to me.
Lady Gaga is real exclusive, too.
Yeah. So she's trying to,
Come out.
help the people out. If I don't know, but she like women to look beautiful, as I do. I support all women. Beautiful women that don't think they beautiful, because trust and believe, even though you don't think you're beautiful, I think
know
you're
I'm feeling
beautiful.
that way right
You do?
now.
I do.
But
Get rid of
everybody's
my
not
hat.
beautiful, though. I mean, it's the right thing to say, especially like you on a platform like this, but everybody's not beautiful.
That's true. But see, my goal is to make them beautiful, because you got two types of beautiful. You got beautiful within, and you got some
you
looks,
can be beautiful
right?
within.
And you know me, I was cute, but I didn't know I was cute. But I had an ugly ass personality in real life.
That's what I was going to get to.
Right.
It's not the beauty on the outside. The guys, y'all agree? Mr. Coleman? It's the outside that the guys look at.
Right.
But it's the inside that I look at. Everybody's not beautiful.
You're right.
Every woman ain't
I'm
beautiful.
going to say this. Maybe it's the beauty that gets them
'Cause
from
it
the
can-
outside, right? And then if you got true beauty on the inside, you can keep them.
It's the way you carry yourself. I know at times I wasn't beautiful. I carried myself like a whole another story. But I'm
Ugly
trying.
person.
Yes. But I'm trying to.
I don't know nothing about that because I've always been beautiful.
He has always been beautiful.
Mr. Coleman with the good hair.
Right. Until he wasn't, right? Let somebody call him pretty boy. We can call him that.
You wasn't beautiful then. When you was out there in them streets.
I know I was still beautiful. I just wasn't pretty.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
the
men,
difference.
women are beautiful. Men are handsome.
Okay, we about to put in some
beg to differ.
callers.
Because you beautiful.
You have
I
the
am.
sexy
That's
Thank
because you
face.
got that beard. He want to be beautiful.
You got the sexy face.
I do. I
He got that come hither, come over hither. You
All
get
right.
that look.
Look at her. You see
Look,
that
she
look?
want to move on now.
Yeah.
No.
She don't want him
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
the secrets. Thou
Get up
hither.
off of mine. Get up off of mine.
No. Actually, I was adding some callers to the call. So, Mr. Coleman, are you on?
as Let me check.
Okay. It says you're unavailable. Did you just hang up?
I did not. Did
And
you?
it say unique is unavailable. So let me go back. What's going on here? Call in again, please.
Should we even be on there? I don't know nothing about that.
Come on.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, y'all continue having
Go ahead,
some good
Nessa.
conversations
What's your 10
while we
minutes?
get
Give me your
this
10
in.
minutes.
Well,
Introduce yourself.
my 10 minutes was the spill of just introducing myself and who I am. So you have a all around thought of who's talking. Should you be listening to me? Should you not?
Let me be a judge of that. So what did you do last week?
What I do every week, work hard for 12 hours for the master, get off work, enjoy myself, go to sleep, get up, work for the master again. So basically nothing. Same old routine. Watch a little Columbo, Murder, She Wrote, football, First
What's your
48.
team?
I don't really have a specific team anymore because everybody that moved around. I used to be with Shannon Sharp and the Bus, you know, those type of people. So it's not really, all my people gone or probably retired. But I have watched, you know, Colorado, few people that came up out of there. And I love Deion Sanders. I'm just loving Deion Sanders because I watched him. Must be the money. So
They got
I
whooped
hope
bad
he just
yesterday.
keep. Oh, they lost finally.
Yeah.
Bad.
But that's okay. We can't win them all.
Yeah.
It'll keep them humble and keep them, you know.
Oh, that's
but
true.
That's just one. That might be the only one they do lose.
They play SC Saturday coming up, so I think that's gonna be number 2.
Oh no, we're not
Oh.
predicting that. We're not even claiming that. Deion don't want no parts of that. But let's get him on the line.
Yeah, that's that part.
Prime
'cause I don't
time on
think
the
he gonna
line?
Like that.
Yeah.
You gonna say he gonna lose?
To SC, yeah.
That's like
I'm-
talking
hey,
about
I'm-
his mama.
I'm just being honest. Well, he gonna have to deal with that then. I mean,
He do.
it is what it is.
I've heard him dealing with it.
No
I don't think
disrespect.
they-
He's
I
done a
don't
lot
think
over there.
I don't think they're gonna lose. I'm hopeful.
I ain't got no. I like Deion Sanders.
I don't want him to
I
lose.
consider him Dallas Cowboy for life. I'm just saying my honest opinion.
Yeah. Based on
I
the
don't-
athleticism.
Yeah, and the team in general. I don't think they got enough, especially with the injury to the one kid who's probably their best player, Travis Hunter. You guys don't know about that, but a couple weeks ago he took a cheap shot after a play, and he was injured, so he was out yesterday, which I think was a big reason that they got blown out, because he plays offense and defense, and providing he stay healthy, I expect to see him in the pros at some point in the near future. But yeah, I don't think they got enough firepower to handle the Trojans next week.
You think they're
In
gonna
case-
get whooped bad or just a loss?
No, I think you know what? I do think they'll respond and they'll play hard, and I think it'll be a close game because yesterday Oregon just whooped them like
Yeah. Everybody
like they
talking.
stole something.
Well, they probably had their mind somewhere else. They'll get it together.
In case y'all didn't know, I think I said this the first show. Mr. Coleman is a footballologist, meaning he follow football. He know kids that play football in youth sports, could tell you which organizations they played in, and then what high school they went to, what college they went to, they career they spent the team on, and then they retired at.
Well, I'm not that, but I've been watching boxing. I've been
You like
watching
Clarice? I love Clarice.
I do like her.
I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
her.
I've been watching boxing. This year I've been really into boxing, and they're pretty interesting. They're pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
Follow combat sports as well. There's been some good fights as well this year. My boy Bud beat up the Truth over there.
Mr. Dallas. Yeah, I kind of felt bad for him.
Oh, you know what? I did too.
I kinda felt
He
bad
didn't
for
look good coming into the fight, I'll be honest with you. He looked like the weight cut really took a lot out of him. Did not look like he was prepared for that.
Let's speak up on that because back in Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and all of them, they era, I thought that once you was a certain weight, you was heavyweight, lightweight, middleweight, that was it. What's all it is? Dropping
Dropping,
your weight,
getting it up.
yeah,
Okay.
to fight somebody.
There
running out
were
of
there were
fighters.
fighters back then who did that in particular Sugar Ray Robinson, who I consider probably the best fighter ever. He fought in different weight classes as well. But nowadays it is more prevalent, and it's about money. If the guy in the weight class above you or 2 weight classes above you, if a fight with that guy can get you, well, they all get the bag when they fight, right? But if it's like a multi-million-dollar fight, and a lot of these guys be looking at getting paid like 50 mil a fight.
Well,
Now,
20 mil a fight.
we gonna get that. We gonna get off boxing and we
Okay,
gonna
but
give
wait,
Vanessa-
I got one
go
real
ahead,
good
go
question.
ahead.
Would they actually, like they say, Clarice would get her weight up, I guess, to fight a man? Would they let her do that?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah.
No. Because the states all have to sanction that fight. In Nevada, California, I'm pretty sure neither one of those will do it.
Yeah.
Might be able to do it somewhere like Abu
Underground
Dhabi.
or something.
No,
Out
over
of the
there.
country.
Yeah.
Out of the country.
Abu Dhabi,
I don't think that.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a good idea.
I don't think so.
I don't think it would be either.
But that's the only place that he says will
They
probably
would
be
allow
sanctioned,
it.
some stuff like that, some crazy stuff. So, Anessa, let's come back to your introduction on your 10 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was born the daughter of a sharecropper.
She kind of scared me. She got a whole clipboard out.
Yeah, because I feel, I'm so magnificent. Sometimes I forget even my own greatness.
Right.
So I had to write it down.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I had that already. No, okay. I was born in Cook County Hospital.
Okay.
I always feel like I'm special because that's where they filmed The Fugitive. And I
what's-
love that
in
movie.
What state?
Chicago, Illinois.
Okay. Oh, you from Chi-Town. What?
Yes,
Girl,
so-
she said the mighty small people is mighty. Coming
Yeah.
from there, she got to be mighty.
Yeah, but I was only born in that hospital. And I went to Phoenix, Illinois, a little suburb.
Okay.
But I spent the majority of my summers in Starksville, Mississippi,
Okay.
growing up, and then we landed here in Watts.
Okay.
So I've been in Watts since 1980. Even though I
Okay.
don't live in Watts, I live in
Right.
Hawthorne now, but live in Watts. Nobody want to hear about Hawthorne.
We love Hawthorne too.
Yeah, but
we got some viral videos from Hawthorne.
So we went there. I attended Norbound High School.
Okay.
I'm a Locke Saint graduate.
Okay.
Attended Cal State University, Dominguez Hill.
Okay.
I left there about a year and a half early. We can always go back. It's still there.
Right.
I'm an independent comedian, and I studied under the Greg Dean stand-up comedy classes. I took
Okay.
his courses. I had the pleasure of attending the Speedy Show,
Okay.
being a guest on the Speedy Show, where I had the pleasure of meeting the comedian Hope Flood,
Okay. Okay.
in which she called me out.
Okay.
Because she was like, "Who told you was a comedian?" I told her I'm one of Jesus' favorites.
Right,
So
that
he's
part.
the one that told me I'm a comedian. So she felt like, okay, well, then you and the Lord come do a show.
Right.
So I went, did a show, because, we came back down from Watts. The first time I was like, girl, they said you talk too much, just shut up. But I went on down there, stood my ground, did my show. I ain't got a clue what I said, but it was spectacular. I killed it.
I totally agree. I was there.
I don't have a clue what I said, but I got up there, delivered, and that was that. And other than that, that's me in a nutshell. I'm just about fun, love, and trying to just learn life still. Because at 53, realizing we've been bamboozled.
We have.
Yeah, we've been bamboozled on a lot of stuff. When they around here telling me the sky really ain't the sky, we in infirmament. It's just they ain't never been to the moon, and I'm like, come on now.
We got aliens walking
Yeah,
on the
we
earth.
got-
This new
yeah.
generation passed the
I believe we
Millennium.
the,
Yeah,
we the
help me with
sun
that word.
kids. We the. But yeah, I'm learning a lot thanks to Facebook.
Right.
But
Stay away from some of that stuff.
Oh yeah, I got enough sense. I got common sense. I only believe what I felt in my heart.
Right.
What I felt like I knew something wasn't up. Know them freaks was hiding the real book. But
All
that's
right.
just me in a nutshell. A grandmother, a mother,
Your turn.
all our best
It's my
friend.
turn.
It's JT turn.
Okay.
Was that my real
JT?
10 minutes? Was that 10 minutes?
Girl,
You
yes.
said your 10 minutes.
I know, but
Okay.
did y'all time it? Because I might got a little
You
more
see
time.
that clock right there? Yeah.
I didn't take a look to see when we started.
Well, my last week, I've been doing these little classes and stuff like that with the district of my grandkids' school. And somehow we got onto the topic of sex trafficking.
Uh-oh.
You guys seen the movie The Sound of Freedom?
Have not.
I have not.
So, it's about human trafficking of kids and all these high, powerful people that's involved in it. And it's a true story. And they wanted that movie banned. They did not want the movie to be. Some theaters is not even playing it, and some who has, they have been threatened and this, that, and the other. So
Would you watch it on?
I went to AMC.
So it's not on Netflix?
No, it just came
Prime?
out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know because I don't do Netflix and Prime and all of that. I have it, I don't do it. But I went to the movies. I went by myself.
Okay.
Shit, I'd been scared to go see a trafficking movie by myself.
Nobody wanted to go see it. Yeah. And it was crazy because I was the only African American that was in the movie. It was I went
wow.
at noon, and it was a little scary, but nobody wanted to see it because it's about kids human trafficking. So I went, and it was really sad. It was sad. It was an agent who pursued the move. It starts off hella fast. It goes straight into, and they got these kids and they sending these kids all around the world. They taking them from here and all around the world. But anyway, I've been going to the district doing these meetings and these classes that they've been offering, and they said it's a lot of human trafficking within the school district. Yeah, and I was just like, wow, and you guys know this. They said that a lot of the students in the school district is human trafficked.
Oh my goodness.
It's a bigger topic than we even know,
And
right?
that we don't talk about it.
Exactly.
We don't talk about it
We touched upon it last week, remember?
very lightly.
We
But
did.
everybody talk about it very lightly. And in there, the agent is saying, because at the end, he shows his face, he shows his family, which I was a little bit like, oh, wow. And I have mixed feelings about that for the simple fact is they didn't want the movie to be shown. They tried to ban the movie, and he put his family on there, and he cried. And he also said that he said it, like, this is something that we don't talk about. It's not discussed, and it should be.
Why do you think they wanted to ban the movie?
Because it was high people.
Okay, right. And I'm going to take
Hi,
it back to you. Hold on.
Caucasian people that's involved in this.
I'm going to tell you why, too, part of it. Because film industry, right? They responsible, too. Think about it. I know a little bit about the industry. The agency, World Modeling, is used to be an industry only for the adults. But now they rechanged the name, but they still do the same thing. What do? They import women for movies. What kind of movies? Well, the kind of movies that we can't get JT to do.
A porno?
Well,
It
yeah, but it don't have to
sex
be a porno.
scene.
Right, that part.
Oh, okay.
But the human trafficking to me has been going, because that's why we had the kids on the milk carton.
Right, and it started, you're right, but I'm saying
It's just now they put a whole nother name to it,
But
because
you-
now they're making it's a little more easier with them getting the kids, because they done changed a lot of the laws when now CPS can take your kids.
Yep.
Now
Easy.
they done threw them in the system. Now they done relocated your own kids. Now you fighting to get your kids back.
But a lot of those kids is lost in the system too.
Yeah.
that
Correct.
They can't find.
Right.
How did
all them thousands of kids go missing from the facility?
Right.
Where them kids at?
Because it's like this. Who want to be in a facility where I'm going to just say, mama whooping your butt. So that's why they got took. Well, some of these kids need their butt whoops. Not old school slavery whooping their butts, but like, come on now. But when the parents stopped being able to whoop, that became another reason for them to take kids, right? Oh, my mama hit me. Okay, we're going to take you. But then you put them in a home that is not as safe, right?
Well, they know that. They put them in the home so they can be conditioned now, ready for the next home,
Pretty much.
then ready for the next home.
And it's turning out that way. But I think it has more to do with that individual child. Because take me from my mama at 13 because I had a baby. It didn't matter where you placed me. I wasn't going to stay in that home. You know me.
Yeah.
But that's why I think they get them while they're younger.
That's
They're
true,
more
too.
able to be conditioned and brainwashed.
Can I say something too?
Yes,
I think
please.
with regards to the trafficking, I do think it's been going on, but I think it's a lot bigger now
Yes,
than
sir.
it was then. There's more people involved,
Yes.
It is.
but I also think that the internet makes it, well, I'm not going to say makes it easier.
Yes, it
that's
does.
I mean, because that's kind of a matter of opinion, but it's probably true. But what the internet is another avenue for those types of people to reach the kids.
Yeah, because we exploit our own kids. We put them on Facebook gyrating.
Yeah.
We put them on there singing these songs.
There's-
We exploit
they-
our
yeah,
own
and
kids
Yes.
there's
to
some
be
people
looked
who
at
do
by
it-
the pedophiles and the predators.
But I don't
Right.
think they do it with, with that intent.
Well, I don't know. I know when I was growing up little, I got caught shaking my ass in front of anybody. It was a no-no. What are you doing? Now you have the very own parent filming the kid.
Right, because that behavior is more okay, right? And just in
For some,
society.
yeah.
No, you're right, for some, because you still got that church.
Yeah,
Parent.
you still got the parents like, no, some kids don't even watch TV. Some kids don't even have a phone.
You're right.
But you know, to the way they dress the kids, some of the clothes they wearing the same clothes as adults.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, they got kids. I
I
don't
wonder
even
why the grown
wear,
men looking at
I
them.
mean, well, I'm 51 years old, so I shouldn't have on a crop top because I'm too old for something like that. But you got these kids with these crop tops on, with these little booty shorts or some leggings. This jewelry, they got these little fast stands,
Nails,
and, nails. They
braids,
running around
eyelashes.
with the purses. The Stars is doing it, which I think
Yep.
is just really ridiculous. Don't no 2-year-old or need no Chanel.
Why you
purse.
talking about me when I was a 17-year-old mom? Oh, that was the difference. I was a 17-year-old mom. Oh, okay, my bad.
But I just feel like I look at some of the kids and I just be like thinking too, like, what if a predator is watching this?
Yeah,
Oh,
They
yeah,
are
no doubt.
always
And
watching.
they,
Probably-
and they are.
and they are right.
Yeah, and they're probably
they-
getting off on it because some of the kids, the way they dress, they dress them kids, and I just
Or
be
they,
like,
the
too
way
much
they
showing.
allow the kids to dress. When I was in school, with like the 80s, so wasn't that long ago, but it was long enough ago. There might be one or two girls in the entire school who kind of dress like that. Taking and picking up, okay, so my kids are grown now, so I'm still going back a few years, but taking them to school and picking them up, you'd see that it's like dozens of them at that point in time.
And they had a dress code for school, but the schools don't care and the parents don't care. Because my thing is, like, I tried that dress code stuff too. And even with my own kids, like, and I'm not going to say my direct own kids, but, we have my nieces and nephews and stuff. And from time to time, we would have issues because I would say, are you in dress code? And they'd be like, yes. And I'd be like, no, you're not. They'll be like, oh, well, my teacher's not going to say nothing. But to me, it's like, you should be in dress code regardless if the teacher is going to say something or not say something. And then if the teachers are not saying something, and I know for me it's a double-sided because I'm an activist. I'm an activist for the schools, in the schools, because our teachers and our administrators are suspending our kids too much. And when I say our kids, I'm specifically talking about black and brown kids today, but more black kids than brown kids in real life, because the browns are part of the problem in discriminating against our black kids in real life. And I'm here for all the kids. So I don't give a damn if they come in green, because they parents be letting them use all kind of hair dye and all that shit. So for real, we got to do better.
Yeah.
We got to do better.
Okay.
That's the bottom
I
line.
would say this: the hair dye, personally, it doesn't make no difference to me what color their hair is, but how they carry themselves is important in life in a general sense. Going back to that previous subject we were talking about, with regards to how some of the young ladies dress nowadays, in part, some of their mamas dress like that. So it's hard for the mama to tell them, you can't wear that when I'm wearing this right here. Because then you can't. In my day, my mama would have smacked her and been like, yeah, don't worry about what I'm wearing because I'm grown. You going to wear what I tell you to.
In my day, I know I didn't want to wear nothing my mama was wearing. What any pearl hat on? I'm good, mama. Let's go to Zodi's.
But
Yeah.
nowadays, you know, it's different. You have a lot of parents who are their children's friends first and parents second.
That's true, but with my mama, I wore all her shit when she was at work. I put her dress on, her shoes on. I'd be outside talking about, girl, I'm about to go to this somewhere and lying my ass off. And then when I see my mama pulling up in the alley, I'm going and get at her shit. But a few times I got caught in her stuff and got my ass whooped for being in her shit.
See, that's the difference. They don't do that today. They be like, oh, girl, you look good in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about the shirts that they wear now and just like this with nothing on, and then they have the pasties on they breasts? I just think that shit is ridiculous.
No, the grown people.
Oh.
But trust and believe they going to have their kids dressing like that in a minute. They going to come with kid pasties.
Well, I think all this.
I just the BBLs and the booties and the flat
Yeah.
stomachs and all this.
Well, that's want to be like keep up with.
You
the
know,
Hollywood.
I look at some of the stars, and you look at them. MJ, Michael Jackson. He was a really cute, handsome African American guy.
That was my first boyfriend.
I don't know who he was when he passed away. He had totally skin, nose, cheeks.
That was the
everything.
alien they was talking about. Because you know how they say, who? Somebody, I think, I don't know who it is, but somebody goes, I am an alien. I am an alien. Like in a song, right? They didn't start out that way, but, you know, society
Lil'
then
Kim,
made
how
them.
she changed herself totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean, just totally. And I thought she was
Vanity.
pretty.
Oh, yeah.
It's vanity.
Well, they were being told in the industry they was ugly and to change themselves, and this is what you
But a lot
had
of
to
them
do
too
within
now
the
is
industry.
messing with they cheeks, they nose,
All of that, yeah.
all of that, all of it.
I think,
And can I say real quick,
Sure you
from
can.
a man's perspective, them BBLs ain't, they ain't what what women think they are to men. They ain't that.
Mm-hmm.
Like legit, there's a lot of us who be looking at them like that shit don't even look right, bro.
Only one
Yeah.
size. I want to change the mold in the booties. It's like, so when you go to get one, you guys notice everybody's just the same, like a saucer.
Yep,
Just stick a cap on it.
yep. And
well, for me, I'm like, what happened to the natural beauty? You know what I'm saying?
I'm
a lot
saying,
of them
yeah.
are naturally beautiful.
And
Yeah,
that's the
they just
that
have
is
low
the
self-esteem. Or the industry, you gotta look a certain way to get paid.
yeah, trying to
get
look
likes.
like. But I think a large part is simply trying to look like someone else.
to get likes
know,
and
and-
memes. What happens when all that play out?
I think a lot of them do it for their body, so that they can dress. You know, they don't want to wear a bra. They want to wear the shirts where, you know, you don't have to wear a bra and your titties are sitting up. But their titties be so hard looking.
Well, you know, I got a homegirl that had a breast implants like 40 years ago, right?
Oh wow.
But
She was the one that started having problems, right? Her shit started leaking and shit started leaking. So she got sick from it. So 40 years ago, breasts compared to today's breasts, 1,000% better, right? More durable. Your man can squeeze them. They're not going to pop.
Well, depending on who you go to.
Maybe that's true too. But you know, I'm just saying it's a lot of different things. But it comes down for me for self-esteem for the women and the individuals, because even myself, I always wanted breast implants because I
How
had my
big?
first
How
daughter
big did
early.
you want 'em?
Just naturally big, not over, you know,
So it's
because
naturally big, like
maybe
like-
some D's or, you know.
Damn.
that's big.
Trying to have
That's
your
not
back
big.
hurt.
That's
That
not
is
big.
A
That's
D.
big.
When you talk double sizes, you're talking big.
No.
It just
goes
depends
from
on your
A,
body
B, C,
size.
D.
You want
Well, double D's are bigger than D's.
A D on her is still big.
a D?
Not necessarily.
I would, from a man's perspective, again.
He'd prefer that D, Selena.
Yeah, but the regular D, not the double D, not the balloons. No, because like
Just a regular perky D.
a full D. How about that?
Okay. Okay, that's
For
right.
me, I actually went and got fitted and seen the different sizes, right? And I was interested, like, because I wanted to know. But what I have learned is if you work out and you actually exercise, your chest will come back on its own. Because I didn't have nothing. I was down to A's. And I'm back to my healthy C minus. I'm not a solid C, but
Okay.
yeah. So
Keep working out.
Okay.
girl,
Keep doing your
always.
little-
Hey, but
Keep getting them in.
yeah.
Remember they
But-
just say when you go like this and our chest again?
With that discussion, we left out the whole part about these are all elective surgeries.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't like getting surgeries that I gotta get, let alone to
Yeah.
be going in there to get something just to have my butt look bigger or some like cheekbone stuff or whatever. I don't want to do that. I don't like going under
When I caught a video
anesthesia.
of
Right. I
one
had
of
to
them
have.
actually getting the
I had surgery.
like too much.
My sinus this year, and that was.
But
that
that's
was
necessary.
You wanted a nose job, girl. You was
No.
trying to get it a little thinner, like Michael.
No, but they had to go up in there. They had to go up in there and do whatever they did. I was asleep. I don't know.
Right.
But I just can't imagine having them, just going and said, I don't like my nose, redo my
Yeah,
nose. Because
yeah.
the sinus thing was really, really
Or the lips.
Yeah.
painful.
And
Yeah.
so
I've
when you
never seen color folks unhappy with their lips.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, ditto on that one. I don't know.
what
We
is-
ain't never had to do that. Why
We never had a lip problem.
Why we doing that now?
Well, they said we had big lips.
But they getting them bigger.
They're getting them bigger.
I think they're not really so much getting them bigger. They want them formed. Because I'm going to say something. Everybody, it's not really kind of a big lip, small lip type of thing. They want that little, like you got it, you got it. You see how yours
They
is
had it
deeper
too.
than Anessa's? Well, you can't see your own, but you
can't
know
see
how
mine.
yours are. It's
Well,
right.
shit, them her lips.
Right. But you know what I mean,
But
right?
it's a-
It's a shape thing.
Yeah, and it's a different time.
Yes.
And a lot of that stuff
So
is
they go in there and
promoted.
say, I want Janet lips.
Right.
Kylie Jenner.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pick a person.
Who was doing that? Kylie Jenner, who was doing that when she was still a teenager. She wasn't even an adult yet. And,
She wanted nigga lips.
full.
Full of lips. She wanted lips. She
She
probably
wanted, yeah, like
lips.
lips like her older sister
Got.
who wanted nigga lips. Yeah.
Yeah, paid
Okay,
for.
I'm gonna take these headsets off because I'm gonna talk straight to Amp. I'm gonna give my homegirl JB, she on there, Unique J, a chance to speak. Jay, can you hear me? I can't hear you though.
You got her on speaker?
Can you hear me, Jay? All right, I want you to speak. I'm gonna put you to the mic. Go ahead and speak. Introduce yourself.
I'm gonna take these headsets off because I'm gonna talk straight to Amp. I'm gonna give my homegirl JB. She on there Julie.
We doubling it up.
It's like a
You hear
delay.
me? Yes, I can.
Go ahead,
You
introduce
can't hear
yourself.
me? You can't hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead, talk.
You can speak. I'm gonna put you to the mic. Go ahead and speak. Introduce yourself. Well, I'm Janice Brantley, Selena's co-worker.
That's it? You ain't gonna give your photography stuff? You ain't gonna.
No.
Okay,
no,
okay.
Not yet. I'm not even warmed up.
All right,
I'm
all
not
right.
warmed up, but I was just listening to the conversation and for
Okay, so I appreciate you in real life. I'm getting some back thing. I'm gonna lower it down, and we're gonna get back. I appreciate you on here, but at 2:30, excuse me, when we go off, I'm gonna let you talk on Amp, and we're gonna go from there. But right here, we're gonna go for another 25 minutes. So I'm gonna put you down, everybody. We still live in studio. I'm gonna talk about our weekend. Me and Mr. Coleman, we got to go to the Art LeBeau show.
Oh shoot.
So I got a little glammed up. We chilling with some people we didn't even know we was chilling until we get a text message about who we chilling with. So I'm just gonna say, now that we're older and we only have grandkids in the house, it feels good to take some time for ourselves. But with that said, I'm on a mission and I've been extra busy every day trying to figure some stuff out in our community. And I'm going to put a challenge out there. I'm going to get some flyers and we're going to see who we can get on the AMP, what city and what state can put the most people on their AMP app. Follow us on Morris Media, follow us on AMP, follow us on our YouTube channels. And so I'm taking 2 cities.
Who you putting this challenge out there to?
Everybody and you and Janine too.
Like, what you talking about?
You in Hawthorne, right? You in that Hawthorne city?
Yeah.
Girl, claim a city because you're going to get it. And you can pick your city where you at, or you can pick your other city where you used to hang out at. And I'm doing Lancaster and Palmdale.
Wow.
And we going to have a challenge. The challenge is how many we can get in here to listen to us. And the way we know that you brought them in, they got to tag you and tag the show. So they got to tag hashtag Real Women Real Talk, hashtag JT's team.
Why it has to be a certain city?
Well, it don't have to be a certain city, but if you going to Palmdale, that is my city, you can't be taking people in that area. So if they're in an area that I'm covering, you can't get that claim. So that's why I'm saying a person.
Okay, well then we'll just start off with this. All people that have relocated and happen to live from Watts that happen to live in Lancaster and Palmdale.
belong to you.
No.
You can
No.
Yeah, you can't be stealing.
It's not about stealing because in Palmdale and Lancaster right now, I really stumped those
But see,
seats.
if I go to Watts,
So,
I can't get my people because they moved to Palmdale. If I call them down
well,
and
you
say
know
we
what?
having a meeting at the gym,
so we'll do this.
Hey,
If they're in the city and they know me, they can hashtag both of us because I'm not in the contest.
oh, you don't know none of the people I know.
You think that?
I know.
Trust and believe your people's lived on the other block from me.
Oh, that's Lil Hank. He ain't gonna call.
So, we trying to we trying to help our community be a little more responsible. And so we will be talking about reparations and the next steps that they are taking for both reparations for just black people in general, and then reparations for police brutality. So police brutality, we don't have a color on there, meaning if you was abused by the police or you was connected into whatever way, then when we go for reparations, then you probably can get included in that if you sign up and make sure that you're part of this justice lawsuit that we file. As in for the black people reparations, to be honest with you, I haven't even been interested in it because for me, I know where my roots went. I got my paperwork where my grandfather was a slave owner and he married his wife and freed the people that happen to be related to me. And so with that
I don't
said,
know where I came from. I don't know no slaves.
Yes, you do.
I'm from the universe.
Trust and believe, yes, you do. Because if you looked at the paperwork that came from them hosies from that other side and them spark bands, girl, it's going to turn your head. But with that said, yeah, trust and believe.
We all come from somebody's dirty master.
But anyway, with that said,
I'm not going to say that's not true. I said I don't know any slaves.
Oh.
I didn't know no Africans. I didn't come from Africa. I came from Cleveland, Ohio. Born there, raised in California. But I don't know no slaves.
well, we going to go through
I was
some...
born in the 70s.
Right. We
There
going to
was
go...
no slavery in the 70s.
bullshit.
Well, that mean you still
Not
knew
here,
if
not
you-
where I was
if
at.
Your
Yes,
grandmother
it was.
was
It's still
alive
slavery
and
here.
her
How many
grandmother-
people got locked up in jail?
They committed a crime.
It don't matter. Did they really, or were they accused of crime? Because I
They
know
was accused.
Some was
accused.
innocent and some was guilty, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it don't even matter if they was guilty. That don't mean you gotta go to get locked up and start working for pennies.
No, some of the people I know didn't work. They said they ain't working in jail.
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah.
expect you to send them a package though, huh? We know how that works, right?
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna put these headphones back
Please
on.
do. Please do. But let's get into. So, what y'all think about the ticket lights, the light tickets that they finna start doing?
Oh, that's
they
new
gonna
to
be
y'all.
doing?
You know they put that in Long Beach and took it back out.
I work
Yeah,
for
red
Long
light
Beach.
you know
I
what?
don't
No,
drive
no,
that
not the
much.
red light tickets. Speeding tickets.
Oh, I
Y'all
don't
ain't
do
heard
no
about that?
speeding.
They did us too, speeding tickets.
So
with
you
the
must
red
be a
light.
speeder.
I'm a
No, I'm
speeder.
not. But
I am.
no.
Not-
So have you guys heard of it?
No,
not
what
They're
really,
gonna
no.
start putting these cameras up that if your first offense is gonna be a warning. It's supposedly not gonna go against your driving record. So it's the brackets. If you're going this fast,
Like the
it'll
speed limit, over 5,
Like say
over
for instance,
2.
if you're going from, if you're in a 35 mile an hour zone and you doing 40 to 50, it's supposed to be like a certain amount. Then each one of them. But I don't understand them saying it's not going to go against your driving record because, for one, all these tickets got to go through where?
DMV.
DMV. Secondly, the insurance company is going to have access at
Yeah,
these tickets.
buddy.
So I don't believe in that, and I think that we need to
Be
talk
aware,
about that.
right?
We need to talk about it more because
Yeah.
you guys are misinforming, saying that it ain't. So my thing is, what's the difference if I get pulled over by a police officer and get ticket, and you'll just get the ticket through the mail?
Because they can't prove that it's you driving the car, even with the picture.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They had some problems enforcing the red light traffic tickets. I had one that I forgot about from Long Beach. It was like maybe 5-7 years. I got a separate ticket and I went to go pay on that one. And because the courts do whatever they do, they go through. So like if you have to make payments on your ticket, the court doesn't take that. They don't accept the money directly anymore. They have an outside agency that you pay and you go through them. So in going through them, those people brought up that old ticket and said, "What about this one?" So my dumb ass, I go down to the court and say, "What about this?" Court didn't really know about it. They had to pull the files out and was like, "Oh yeah." So then they give me a court date to come down there. I made the court date to go down because I was like, "Yeah, I'm not guilty." And so when I went back to the court, they just threw the case out because they had no proof. They did send me the ticket with my picture on it. Pretty good picture too. The cameras work pretty well, but they weren't able to enforce it because the argument was, how do we really know?
Exactly. So I feel that with this new thing, it's gonna be on the car. So my thing
License
is,
plate.
yeah, but we still responsible for our car.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this car keep getting these speeding tickets. I just don't understand why they're saying it's not gonna go against your driving record, and I don't believe that the insurance company is not gonna hire the insurance on that vehicle.
Yeah.
To while that registered owner, if you keep getting these tickets, ain't no insurance company gonna want to fool with you like that, because either you doing it or you giving your keys to someone else.
Yeah, who's driving your car?
Yeah.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, you know what? We're on to our last 15 minutes, and we've been talking about a whole bunch of stuff. So, let's get into the topic of youth sports real quick.
Okay.
I want to say, as an ex-president of the Long Beach Stars, and
What was the Long Beach Stars?
the Long Beach Stars was an OCJEF football chapter. OCJEF is Orange County Junior All-American Football. And I started this organization with the help of my husband, my brother, and a few family friends for the kids in the community.
Okay.
And what I learned from this is that politics is freaking everywhere in real life.
Believe it.
I hadn't started working for the county or the union, and I had no clue of politics. And so my first set of politics was in youth sports.
Okay.
And I say it just prepared me for the journey that I'm on now. And so, with that said, in LA County, we have safe zones for trafficking. Every hospital, every school, every social service office, every health department office, every fire station, every police station within LA County is a safe zone. So we have firefighters 24 hours a day at our fire stations. Those are safe zones because trafficking is real. Parents even traffic their own children when they are on drugs. And we know this. And you're right, Anessa, it's starting younger and younger and younger, but that's why the system is taking these babies. It's a twofold. They're taking them some unjustly because they don't know how families really operate and do business in a sense of family. And some just don't give a freak. They think they're above everyone else. And then we have some that are legitimately taking the kids for legitimate reasons. And so I say we got to do more. How do we do more? With curriculum, extracurriculum activities. I want to do Anessa first, and then we're going to go to you, JT. What's your feeling on all of this?
I always feel like to keep anyone, regardless of what age you are, out of trouble, you got to occupy yourself with something to do. Idle time is the devil's workshop. So you have to give yourself something to do, whether it's sports, reading, chess club, just networking. And then you have to make sure that you surround yourself with the people that's trying to do what you're trying to do. You don't want to be trying to be an artist, but you're hanging with the chess players. That's not en route of your goal. So, I mean, I think it depends on the person too, all in all, what you want to do with your life and with yourself. I mean, that's not, extracurriculum ain't gonna solve trafficking.
You're right.
But it will keep the kids somewhere where they noticed, where they're accounted for,
Right.
where possibly being fed, clothed, or just paid attention to, so that they don't get caught up in maybe a stranger can come talk to you a certain way because you're feeling lonely or left out at home. So now the stranger knows how to pick up on your weakness. Now you're easily caught up and meet me around the corner. Now you're in the van.
Right.
Hog tied, gone. Never seen again.
And like she said, that ain't got no age limit on it.
Yeah, there's no age limit.
Right.
'Cause I be careful. They might snatch me up. I'm 4'9".
They'll have you in there frying pork chop. You'll be the cook.
They gonna get rid of me as soon as they find out I'm 53. Like, oh no.
No, they're gonna
Oh,
use
girl,
you for
they
the
don't
cook.
care about
No,
no
they
age.
ain't.
They
Please.
might not
No,
put you
they
up
ain't.
there,
No,
but
they
they'll
gonna be
have
like-
you cooking.
No,
They'll have
my
you
mouth
cooking and
too
cleaning.
slick. They don't have time for the trouble. And they ain't gonna bring me back where they pick me up at. They just gonna dump me on the side of the road. So I gotta be very
They
careful.
got a spot for everybody.
Right.
Right in that desert.
53 ain't gonna save you, baby.
I watch Casino.
They'll be in there, make them grits.
That desert to Vegas is full.
Fry them pork chops hard.
Like, yeah, that's a big old fear. I don't,
All right, JT, it's on you.
Well, I feel that. Well, we always putting everything off on everybody else. We got the mothers that's and the grandmothers and the parents that's out here in the community, in these bike clubs and social clubs and things like that. Not saying it's a good thing, but my thing is, if that's what they want to do, let them do it. I think that other family members, like back in the days, use you for example, having Star at such a young age, you couldn't do that by yourself. But guess what? When Nathan had Ebony, Auntie Gail stepped in, the family stepped in, we had that family support back then.
yes.
So I feel that, like with me raising my grandkids, I don't go look for their parents.
Yeah.
But guess what? My grandkids got a full life. They're in sports. I take them on vacations. I'm active in today's school. I'm active in their life. I'm not going to get to saying, well, this person ain't doing that and that person ain't doing this.
Yeah.
I don't care what the next person's doing. I'm trying to save them.
Right.
I'm not, so my thing is, we need to step up more, and don't be afraid to give your life. because Auntie Tilly gave her life
She showed
to raise not only her group of kids, but your sick child.
Oh, definitely.
So I feel that we have to step up more. I ain't out looking for nobody, not the other grandmamas and the mamas and the daddies and the other aunties. I'm doing what I need to do for them. So I feel like we if you one of them, step up. Step up for that
Right.
family member.
Right.
Step up for that
Each
kid
one
next
grab
door.
one.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's in another state. It was on the news. I read it on a 13-year-old girl. Her and her father, an 11-year-old girl, had just came here from some part of Mexico. He was working. He got a text from his daughter saying somebody's at the door. By the time he got home, his daughter was gone. He found her up under the bed, dead. The neighbor, a 19-year-old, he left his keys. It left some evidence. Anyway, tracked him, found who he was. He's in jail for the rape and murder of that kid. And the neighbor said that they knew the father was working. It was just him and the daughter. They should have helped out. They should have reached out and helped him with the daughter. We need to step up.
That's crazy that you said that. It was a thing that's on my Facebook fold, and it was Charleston White. How everybody hate him. But it was this other young black dude, and he was saying, "Why you a snitch? Why you a snitch?" He said, "I ain't no snitch. I'm doing what I should be doing." And he said, "Your grandmama will tell on you." He said, "My grandmama ain't no snitch. My grandma ain't gonna tell on nobody." He said, "She believe in Jesus. She'll tell on you." He called his grandma. "Grandma, don't say nothing silly. We on live. If you saw somebody going in the neighbor house, would you say something?" She said, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna call the police." He said, "Granny, you a snitch?" He said, "Hell yeah." Charleston White said, "I told you." People, but he always say the community has lost that. Nobody cares.
Right.
Yeah.
Neighbors see niggas run up in your house and go in their house and shut their blinds.
And
Okay,
the
hold
sound
on.
of
We
freedom.
down on a few minutes, but go ahead
Let
and
me
let's
just say this
listen.
real quick. They wanted to know why that agent was so invested with these kids. It's a lot of kids out
We
the
on that
country.
movie?
Yeah, and somebody had to do it.
Yeah.
They didn't want him. They like, why is you care? His family was home safe,
Right.
but he kept saying, I got kids.
His conscience.
Right.
His conscience
yeah.
wouldn't let him rest.
All right, Mr. Coleman, it's your turn. Same question.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
The question.
He back there on
was-
TikTok.
Nah, he's a little bit of doing both. He multitasking. The question is, with all of I'm gonna give you a separate question. Okay,
Okay.
No, give him the same question.
No. I'm gonna give it to him a different kind of way because I know he's in youth sports and I know he's active in kids' lives, right? So being a coach on the field with all that's going on today, right? I'm not gonna say you can. I'm gonna say, let me put it this way: how can you tell the difference between the children on the field that need a little more attention than don't?
That's actually a good question. You do look for signs. First of all, you spend a lot of time with these kids, so you get to kind of know them a little bit. So you'll see when something's bothering them. You'll see it in say abnormal behavior, and when I say that, I mean abnormal for what that child usually does when they're out there, how they usually practice or interact with their teammates and other coaches. Sometimes they're angry, like when you try and tell them they did something wrong and you're trying to explain how to do it the correct way. Normally this kid is real coachable, but now he's sulking, looking down, walking away while you're still talking to him, type of thing. Well, something may be going on with that kid at home or even in school, and then possibly even out there with other kids, because there's about 400 kids out there altogether, So sorry, I literally got a text from a coach who he's got an issue with his son. We had games yesterday. His son only played one play on defense. He just texted me about that. but I'll get back to him later. But in large part, how they behave out there in practice. But we also talk to these kids about more than just football when we're out there with them. You know, we engage with them in like how school, how, you know, what you do this weekend after the game, that kind of thing, you know. And by and large, after you spend that much time with them, you can kind of tell when things are when something might be going on, you know. And oftentimes it manifests itself in anger, you know. Can I say one thing real quick before we run out of time?
Sure you can.
All right. Yeah, I said we had games yesterday. I just want to say shout out to Antelope Valley Colts. 6U, 8U, 10U, 12U. We all came away with W's.
All right.
And we had to travel from Antelope Valley down to Compton, play at Centennial High. Shout out to the Compton Jaguars. They were good hosts. You know, their organization over there. So
When you say 6U, 10, is those the ages?
yeah.
6-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Grandson over there supposed to be on 6U team.
Mm-hmm.
Why he not? Why he not?
He is a musician. He rather play the piano and you
Okay.
know that type of stuff.
So
Yeah,
he
he
ain't
may-
supposed to be over there then.
Yeah, well, you know
He's supposed to be.
I'm
Stevie
trying
Wonder.
to get him to do tennis.
well, you know he's up in the middle there. He's you know he didn't went to practice and he stayed in the top 10 on you know. So I think he should be on the field. But you know that's just my opinion. But you know he get to have choices right now.
Yeah. He
But if
like
you
to
start acting
run.
like his brother, we take choices away. Anyway, just kidding.
Jamie, Tyson.
You know, with that said, I want to thank everybody for joining us. We will be back in studio again next week. I'm looking for some sponsors, you know, because right now I am paying out of pocket, but I'm paying out of pocket because I have a mission. This is just temporary right now because November 1st, we're going live in this not Real Women, Real Talk, but in this Power Positive incorporation of my business. And so I want to teach youth and everyone else that we can do better. How we can do better? By respecting people. And we respect people Power Positive way. All the crap, the negative, the bad energy, let's get rid of that shit in real life. Let's remember.
Zip it like it.
Where
Put
we
it in
gonna
your
take it?
pocket.
Where we gonna put it?
Let's throw it to the moon with everybody that's trying to get up there. With that said, remember, respect every single person, oppose negativity, stay intelligent, believe in learning and in teaching youth and yourself. Because when you learn something, it puts you up to the next level. And we trying to stay on that
When you learn
high
something,
level.
You want to teach something.
Yes, 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 yes.
When you learn something, you want to teach it.
Most people, some people. But with that said, I want to thank everybody for coming out to Real Women, Real Talk. We're going to put some music on the amp station. We're going to have a quick meeting and we're going to come back. So I appreciate all of y'all in real life. So let's see what we're going to listen to right now.
you get your next big idea, Grammarly's tone suggestions can help pitch it with confidence to get your team on board.
Did you see her email?
Already calling vendors.
Grammarly makes all the difference in your professional success. Click the blue button to download Grammarly today.